Virgo, this is going to be a journal reading for your sign between the week of the 6th to the 12th of October. Let's begin. So your current energy, Virgo, before the week begins is you're going through a purification here. You're going through a huge purification within your energy of situations that have left you feeling like you're out in the cold, feeling like you're isolated, feeling worried, pardon me, feeling at a loss. You're being healed from situations that have made you feel, these feelings, these emotions. Feeling like poverty. You might have gone through poverty yourself, whether this is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. You've been through some kind of poverty here in your life where you felt at a loss, you felt isolated from everybody else, you felt like you were like the goose among the ducks, and you're kind of being like free here, freed of all of this. You've been purified with a lot of love from the spiritual realm, from spirit. You're being cleansed, your energy has been cleansed at this time so that you can move forward with a lot more confidence and with a lot more vision about who you are, and not as in looking at things as from what you've been through or what happened to you, but looking at who you really are. And not taking those experiences, those negative experiences, as your narrative. This is why you're being healed at this time. You're undergoing some kind of heartbreak, some sort of pain that you went through. I feel like this is more or less a heartbreak of some kind of temptation that you've been attached to, some kind of a temptation that you've been addicted to. And this has had you enslaved to it, trapped to it. And this is something to do with your shadow self. Your shadow self has been sort of more in control of you than you have been of yourself in general. And you've been more tempted to just pursue things that keep you restricted in some kind of way. And you're having a bit of heartbreak in this situation because you can no longer live that kind of life in whatever way it is for you. You can no longer be in that environment. And you have quite a lot of pain because of this, like heartbreak of like why you can't enjoy those things anymore. Like you're really questioning of like, why can't I live like that no more? That's a fun way of living. You're being asked to have more belief within yourself, have more confidence within yourself. Not confidence, but have more belief in your progress, self-belief in your progress. Realize where you are as barren at this point, like where he is, it's like half barren, half life. Out there's like a sea of gold right in front of him, or a desert of gold, and he's had to step into it. That's what you're stepping into. I feel like you've been removed from these situations so you could be purified. However way it might have shown up for you, whether it was disagreements, I'm hearing arguments, you've had arguments with people, and that's why you can't be in certain groups no more, or this could be a workplace as well. That you can't enjoy that sort of lifestyle that you were living, and it's causing you pain. You're like, I enjoyed it, why is it that's happened to me? The reason is because it wasn't good for you. It was siphoning off your energy. It was like you're being breadcrumbed here as what a good time was. Like that good time that you thought was a good time wasn't really a good time. You're being siphoned off. I think in the future you'll have way better experiences than what this was. Even however long after hearing it lasted, like a year of you living like this, at least a year of you just living like this. Like it was good fun. You enjoyed yourself, but there's much better experiences for you to have that are similar to this one, but not as crazy. Like more where you're more in control of yourself, more in control of what's going on, and more free to enjoy. I feel like it was quite restrictive, that energy. It was quite unique for you, but it was very restrictive for you. But you have pain about this sort of ending that's happened, that you've been free from. It was something that it's something that something, I think it's some sort of like drinking or something like that, where you used to celebrate, like you would go out and party and stuff like that, and you just sort of miss that group of like being out and partying all the time. Yeah, I'm seeing like you used to be in this lifestyle of living and partying a lot, and you're like, oh, I want that lifestyle back, but you're actually you're being guided somewhere else. You're being forcibly removed from this situation, whether you like it or not, so that you can heal yourself. You're not meant to be here for a long time. You're only meant to be here for a short time, so you can gain the knowledge that you've gained. Now that you've gained it, you're being recuperated. You're being forced to rest, forced to heal, forced to go through this healing, even though you don't want to. So you're like a little kid going, "No, I don't want to. Take me back." Like kicking into pram and stuff. That's what you're doing, like almost like a little kid. But like, this is important for you because you don't realize how fatigued your energy is. You don't realize you're at this point. If you continue this lifestyle, you'd be going downwards. You'd be spiraling out of control downwards, majorly, in a very bad way. That's why you've been removed by spirit from this situation. It's for your best interest, for your best really. So you can have experiences like this that are better in the future, rather than staying lost in this sort of lost in the source. That's what was about to happen to you. That you were gonna be lost in the source for a long time, and you're gonna wake up like when you're in your late 30s, 40s. Like, what's going on? Like, you're going and you've delved into like the deeper parts of your subconscious. So these pomegranates here are representative of the connection to Persephone, and how travel to the underworld. And it's like you've gone into your own underworld here, and this is what this whole experience was about, for you to understand your shadow self, basically. But you understood your shadow self so well, and then you ended up getting yourself enslaved within, by the temptations. There was too many temptations, and you kind of lost sight of what you were doing, and you kind of got lost in the source a little bit. Not as bad as it was about to be, but it felt fun as you did it. But you've got what you needed to get from it. You've got the understanding of healing that side of you, healing that shadow self side of you. You just need to free your shadow self now, because you healed your shadow self, and then you got it enslaved. Before, it was like unhealed, and then you healed it, and then you got it enslaved, and now you need to free it, basically. Free your shadow self. Like, the shadow self is not a bad thing. It's not a bad notion. It's a good notion. Everybody has a light self and a shadow self, and you just need to free it at this time. The universe is passing its law on you. You have to move on from this situation for whatever reason. It's your choice whether you want to stay there or not. You can at this time go back, but know that you're going to end up getting lost in the source for a long time if you decide to go back. Like, you see your emotions are reading your energy, that you're like at a pivot point where like you could either go back or forwards. If you go back, it's not gonna benefit you. You're not gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a lot of nothing. Like, what you thought, those memories that you had, they're like a one-off. Like, just because the environment was perfect at the time. It's like, lightning strikes when the weather's right. It's kind of like that. The weather's not going to be like that right again, when the lightning can come through. And you're just playing that sort of waiting game, where you can have much better experiences, way better parties in the future, and better environments, more classy, more bougie, which I think is more or less your vibe, and it's coming for you. But you just need to go through the stage that you're currently going through, and get to the other side. And this is just 1 week. It's almost like a test you're going through here, like to see whether you'd go forwards or backwards in regards to yourself here. Are you going to choose yourself, or are you going to choose people around you? That's the question that you're being asked. You need to understand that we are like the moon. We go through cycles of like darkness, and we go through cycles of light. The moon's not always light, and it's not always dark. It goes through a cycle where it's light and it's dark, and we are the same. We go through the same cycle of lightness and darkness, and this is what you need to understand at this time, that you went through a cycle of darkness. Now you must go through a cycle of light, then you can go through a cycle of darkness again. If you try to go through a cycle of darkness twice, it won't work. This is something really important that you need to understand, and I think you will understand it once I've said it. But you're more connected to your intuition right now. If you're able to like quiet in your mind about let's go back, if you can quiet that down, you'll notice that you're more connected to your intuition at this time. You're more able to perceive things a lot better than you were able to a year ago. The whole point of this was like to really connect you to your spiritual side, but you had to connect to your shadow self first, because that's where you felt your power lied, within your darkness. But it's not true. Your power lies within you in general, but that's where you thought it lied. And you feel a lot more powerful now at this time within yourself. If you only, again, wipe your mind, you can see it. Beginning the week, between Monday and Wednesday, you're in this energy of like really determined to master yourself, really determined to hone on your skills. Like wherever you feel like you're lacking, wherever you feel like you're, a novice almost, like within yourself, like things you feel like you need to work on internally. I'm seeing this like heavy internal work that you're doing here of like truly mastering yourself. The guidance here is to follow your heart. Keep following your heart. Like you're following your heart. Don't follow your desires, follow your heart. Because I think at the moment you're getting your desires confused with other people's desires. And you think they're from your heart, but they're not from your heart, they're from other people's hearts. What they desire, and it's like you've taken on that desire as well. You need to listen more to your heart. Your heart's going to guide you to what you truly desire. That's really the path for you moving forwards, not your desires at this time, just because your connection with your heart, what you want to really do, is not as strong as it should be. And that's because you've been around other people for too long, kind of like being like the almost like a people pleaser. Not people pleaser, but like you've been part of the crowd, like you've been a part of the group, like, like not somebody that is standing out in any kind of way, but part of the group, part of the collective, like, but that's not your energy. You're not somebody that's part of the group. You're not meant to be part of the group anyway. You're meant to be some kind of leader here. And that's why you're going through the experiences you're going through, is to help you level up spiritually and mentally and emotionally. But keep following your heart. That's going to allow you to fully master yourself in every way. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're having this sort of change within your life, a forced change. I feel like you might be thinking of going back and living that kind of life, or going back to that job and living that life, or whatever it is, interacting with these people again. But you've got no choice here. Like, you're having to make a forced change. Like this is no longer a viable option for you of going down this way. You're no longer allowed to be with these people, not in this setting anyway, because they're disrupting your energy. You're having this forced change of really breaking down this situation. Breaking down this situation of what it means to you, and it's happening internally. Like I'm seeing that you've already not been living that way, but like you're breaking it down internally of what it really means, and you're understanding here very deeply that it's been affecting you. It's been affecting you really bad. Like, you're the type of person that nourishes yourself, and you see a lot of prosperity because of it. you're considered somebody to be an earth mother. You're very connected to the earth, the element of earth. You're very connected to Mother Gaia. Um, but this situation has been affecting that. And this situation has been putting a lot of burdens. You've been carrying all the burdens of this group. This group that you enjoy being a part of has been your burden. This is why you've been feeling like life has been getting harder. It's your confirmation that this is for you. That you feel like your life has been getting harder over the last few months since you stopped with these guys. I'm hearing that it's been this month that you've stopped. So we're in the first few days of the month here. So this is like this month that you stop partying. It's just really fresh, this energy of you not living that lifestyle. But you can tell me like this, this whole year, life's been feeling harder and harder, hasn't it? And it's because of this situation. It's because of these people that you're in a friendship group with. You're like the one with the good energy, and they've got all the bad energies, and they're kind of like feeding off of you. It's like you're giving. I'm seeing these ones as like antennas that go to these people, and each one of these is representative of like a different friend in that group. It's quite a big group that you have friends with, and you feel like you're close with people, but you're not. You're carrying all the burdens. You're doing all the hard work in this situation. It's like you're bound to duty, a duty as a friend, but you're the only one that's bound to. No one else is. And you don't realize that this is really affecting you spiritually. This is affecting your spiritual evolution. This is affecting finances from coming into you. You're not financially where you want to be because of this. Like you feel kind of happy where you are right now because it gives you some kind of solace. It gives you some kind of happiness, right? But it's not the happiness you desire, truly. But you're like, it's something. Why not? It's making me happy. But you can have way more if you allow yourself to be free of this energy. You can definitely have way more. Again, it's affecting you spiritually. Can't make it up. It's affecting your balance. It's affecting your unity with your own energy. It's really, really affecting you. This fourth thing, you can go back to it, but you're like almost begging to go back. If you go back, and that's up to you if you want to do that. But what's going to happen if you go back? You're going to spiral out of control for years. With addiction problems and all kinds of problems. But this forced change is happening for you. It's not happening against you. It's like this relationship is breaking up. You're deciding to break this relationship. This is internal mostly, where you're figuring all of this out. This tower's falling for you internally. You're like, why do I even care about these people so much? You're kind of like looking at them like objectively, like, why do I care about, like, I have a good time, but do these lot ever care about me? And that's when you're realizing, that's when the tower's happening, where you're like, oh my God, like I've been nurturing them, I've not been nurturing myself, like I've only been caring about them and not caring about myself, like, and you're really in this energy of, you're dwelling in it for like a few days between Wednesday and Friday. Between Friday and Sunday, you're in this energy of like really taking on this new perspective, like really taking a pause and really allowing yourself to surrender and sacrifice everything that doesn't belong to you. Like any idea, any energy that doesn't belong to you, you're sacrificing it, you're surrendering it, saying, look, it's not mine, I don't want it anymore. You can go back to wherever it came from. And you're gaining a lot of enlightenment from this. You're gaining a lot of new perspectives of like what the hell you've been going through. Like it is pretty crazy, this sort of reading your energy. Like you're making a solid choice here to choose yourself out of a place for love. You're choosing yourself. You're making a choice to walk down a different path than what you thought before was a good idea, because you're realizing now, like, oh my God, I've been doing the most. Like I've been giving to these people all of my time, all of my energy, and they've been giving me like literally breadcrumbing me. That's what they've been doing to you. They've been breadcrumbing you, selling you almost like this idea, a feeling like they've been selling you an idea, not literally, but like showing you like, oh, this is what it's like hanging out with me, like, like stuff like this. And it's just all bullshit. And you're coming to realize that after all this time, it's still like, oh, I can show you what it's like to hang out with me after 1 year. Like, you know, you're like, oh my god, it's the same story on repeat. And it was quite funny actually. You're kind of like, oh my god, like I wasted my time here. It's not been a waste. Like you gained what you needed to. That's why you're being removed. It's like you've been removed, and you're like, you don't know why you've been removed, and they explain it to you, and you're like, oh, okay, that's why. It's like a big, oh, okay. And as you're choosing yourself, from love, you're really stepping into allowing your finances to really come in for you now. Like you're opening this gate. I'm seeing this like as a gate here. I don't know if that is, but no, I'm seeing it like a gate here that's being opened for you. Like they're opening the gate for you so that your finances can come in for you. The only reason that they couldn't come in for you is because your energy was scattered. Your energy was needed for you to go into this gate, to push the gate up, and now it's being opened for you with your own energy, because your energy is more focused now as you're pulling your energy back from these people that have been kind of siphoning you. Not even kind of, they've been I say kind of because some of them are doing it unintentionally, but they don't have good intentions for you anyway. They're still breadcrumbing you. They're just not spiritual people. They don't know what spirituality is. If they were to find out, they'd definitely siphon you intentionally. That's what kind of people you've been hanging out with. Like they would save their own skin over yours, and you're the other way around, where you would save their skin over yours, or you would save your skins together. But you would never consider saving yourself first and then saving them. Like you would be like, oh yeah, let's save each other, like, you know, and they're just looking at you like, no, no, no. And like, so you're at this point where you're kind of realizing all of this. You're like, you know, these people are not the best. For me, for my growth, for my well-being. And as you choose yourself, you're almost instantly going to feel happy. You're going to feel very grateful that you've been removed from this situation. You're going to feel very grateful. You're actually going to celebrate. You're going to be celebrating that you've come into harmony within yourself. Like you're celebrating this. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm out of this situation. I can't believe I've managed to get myself into such a situation, but I'm out. Luckily, like just at the right time. Like you're feeling it. You're feeling it deeply that you've gotten out at the right time. And you're grateful for it, and you're actually celebrating. You might be, you know, just hanging out. I'm not going to say what you're doing, but you're going to be celebrating, and it's good. Don't overdo the party though. One or 2 days of celebration is good, but like overdoing it, you know, it's not good for you. Not good for your body. Not good for you. You know, you get tired basically. You need to rest, and then you know you can enjoy yourself. But doing it consecutively is just going to burn yourself out, and just be doing it for the sake of celebrating, you know, for no reason, and not feeling like celebrating, feeling like sleeping, you know. So just be cautious. But yeah, as you do this, you're gonna really celebrate yourself, celebrate your energy. It's fantastic energy, this, where you're stepping into it and having this realization of you need to choose yourself first rather than choosing other people. So, yeah, so again, you're really nurturing yourself. You're deciding to nurture your own energy. You know, it's your outcome here that you're really deciding to nurture your energy here. You're no longer deciding. So this is your outcome for the reading. So I just pulled them out like that. You're really stepping into nurturing your own energy, and you're going to prosper from this. You're going to reconnect to your femininity. You're going to reconnect, whether you're male or female. You're really going to connect to your femininity. You're going to really connect to who you are, basically. You're gonna become more beautiful. You're gonna see an increase in your beauty, and not just your beauty, your energy, your auric field is not gonna have any holes in it. You're gonna be able to heal your auric field, as well as your energy in general. You're moving away from the defeat of this situation of spiraling out of control and having no sort of like control of what's going on. Like you're really winning at all costs here. You're winning at all costs here by moving away. Is you winning at all costs, leaving this lifestyle behind for now, I'd say more or less leaving these people behind as well, for good, to be honest with you. Um, and this is how you win at all costs in your situation right now. Again, progress, self-belief is very strong here. You need to really believe in yourself, really believe that your strength is now established. Like, you know, you have your inner strength to persevere through situations. You have not just that, but you have your broadened, your horizons are broadened. Like, you know, it's expanded. Everything's expanded in your life. Things are no longer either this or that. Like you have a greater vision. As you open your mind, you're going to see the greater vision, and this is obviously happening for you during the week, of, you know, what's possible for you. Like, you don't have to be stuck in situations where that are not giving to you. You need to be in situations that give back to you as much as you give to them, and that's where you find fulfillment, because you're growing then and you feel happier. Even I know this situation has felt like a bit good, but you can be in situations that feel really good and give you more than what you need, you know, and that's what you need to aim for now. And you're stepping into a new cycle. This is your outcome. This is a new cycle. And so this is like a test for you, whether you're going to choose yourself or you're going to choose other people. But I see by your outcome here showing me that you are choosing yourself. And by you choosing yourself, you're stepping into this whole new cycle, abundant cycle for yourself, where you're going to see a lot of growth. You accomplish, it's a huge accomplishment, a huge milestone accomplishment within your soul's journey, within your spirit's journey, in this life. You're at this point now where you can level up to the next level if you choose yourself, and that's what it is all about. You choosing yourself here other than other people, because that's what it is. This test is all about. Who's more important to you? Because you're quite a caring person, so this test is specifically for you. But if you can go through it, you're going to become whole once again, and you're going to find a great sense of accomplishment, and integrating all that knowledge, all that experience, all that fun into your new reality, where it's going to be even more better. Again, you know, you're going to see a lot of growth from this situation. You're going to be able to plan your next steps and invest. And whatever you're going to invest in now, however you plan to invest it now, is going to grow ridiculously well. It's going to do really, really, really well. It's going to grow like crazy. And you're going to be looking at it like, what the hell has happened here? Like, you're going to be surprised that how, you know, you were able to win at all costs. Like, you're winning at all costs here. Like, that's what your energy is, winning at all costs. You're winning at all costs, and you're gaining a lot of clarity about, you know, who you are. You're gaining a lot of clarity about what your life path is. You know, this thing, wherever you're growing, you know, it's going to feel as well like you're winning at all costs. Like you're quite deep into it, like in that way, where you're like, I have to win at all costs. I think that's a good energy for you to be in, and that's how you're going to succeed. Win at all costs, and that's how you're going to succeed here. Just be confident within yourself, confident that you have vision for your future, that you have that you're able to discover more aspects of yourself, like you discover this part of your shadow self that you were doing in the last year, that you're able to, there are much more aspects for you to discover. Just be confident within yourself. Don't get stuck in one. Go on to the next experience them all, you know, have fun. It's fun, isn't it? I mean, you've been having fun. The other ones are going to be just as fun, if not more, you know, because it depends on the person that's going through the experience, not the experience itself. That deems whether it's fun or not. And just have more confidence within yourself to make decisions, and be like, I don't need to stay in one particular area. I can move from one area to the next, and I will be and enjoy my life. You know, I'll have a great life. Yeah. So whatever this thing is, and that is you're going to be investing in planning. It's going to bring you a lot of pleasure, a lot of luxury. You're going to be living very luxurious, being financially independent and very abundant. So everything's happening for you, and it's happening for you this week. All of this is happening for you this week here. I would say try to avoid getting stuck in this sort of situation of like, I want to go back and I want to continue partying and I want to continue doing this and that. That's just a trap for you. It's a trap to keep you from growing, from evolving. Your growth is calling you. Your spiritual path is calling you. You're being asked to step more into it. Allow yourself to be creative. Don't allow whatever is going on in your life at the moment it doesn't feel like, because you've become so comfortable and used to it, don't allow it to be like, I don't need to create and be creative in my life because this is giving me kind of what I need a little bit. Like, you need to feel like an abundance of it for you to feel successful, for you to feel happy. You need to feel an abundance of that feeling, that good feeling, which you're not currently getting in this situation because this situation is not very generous. I'm going to pull you one challenge to see, just one challenge. So your one challenge here is that you're doubting your own wealth, you're doubting your own success, you're doubting your own happiness, or whether you're going to be ever happier than you are right now. It's just a challenge. It's not something that's real. The challenges are presenting themselves as physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. One way or another, the challenges present themselves, but depending on how you carry yourself, they might not even affect you. But here your challenge is like, you're kind of like doubting whether you're worthy enough for it to happen to you in the future. You've been worthy this whole time. You just allowed yourself to be a lot lower than, you've dumbed yourself down to other people's level so that you could fit in. When you're not made to fit in, you're meant to rise up and be above. I'm going to put you on more challenge. And another one of your challenges is kind of like letting the burdens and the hard work of get to you. These sort of burdens of these relationships, these relationships get to you. Don't allow it to get to you. Don't allow them to oppress you, oppress your energy when you try to pull back. You already have pulled back, but just keep pulling back. They might be messaging you and stuff. Just ignore it. They just want to keep you trapped and oppressed within their confines so they can keep siphoning off of you. But they're obviously not good for you. They're keeping you trapped from you living a very happy, very good life for yourself. But I'm going to leave you reading here. Just stay true to yourself is what I would say. Let yourself go through this transition. Let yourself go through this sort of understanding of who you really are. And, it's going to happen to you one step at a time during the week, and you're going to feel it. You're going to really feel it this week of like, I've lost it, where is it gone? Of like really gaining a lot of enlightenment about things in general. Just allow yourself to go through the energy, and you let me know how it goes by the end of the week. I'm sure it's quite an interesting week for you of like, the sort of tasks going on for you. But yeah, so I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you did want a personal reading, my website is down in the description. And other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.